Now, measures for preservation of wildlife. It is necessary to change our attitude and perception towards the forest. We have to change our attitude or the way we look towards the forest. Perception એટલે view. The view we have of forest. We consider it as a source of unlimited income. We feel that forest is something from where we get unlimited income, so we should overuse it. No, we should never do that, which is a mistake. It must be preserved. We must preserve it. We should protect it. Only then the natural habitats for wildlife can be saved, and it's only that we take good care of these forests, or that we change our view towards the forest and we start respecting the forest. Only after that the wildlife can be saved. Maintaining the balance of number between the herbivorous and the carnivorous in the forest. For this, steps like maintaining water sources in the forest and restriction on the grazing of the domestic animals should be taken. Now you should maintain the balance between the number of herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals એટલે ઈ animals જે ઘાસ ખાય. For example, deer is your herbivorous animal. And the carnivorous animal. Carnivorous એટલે ઈ animals જે બીજા animals ને ખાય. For example, lion eats deer for its survival. So what are they saying is there should be balance of both herbivorous animals also and carnivorous animals also. એવું ન થઈ જવું જોઈએ કે herbivorous વધારે હોય અને carnivorous ઓછા હોય, કે એવું બી ન થઈ જવું જોઈએ કે carnivorous વધારે હોય અને herbivorous ઓછા હોય. Bothમાં the balance should be there. And for that you should take proper steps that proper water resource is there in the forest. What is water resource? कि proper lakes, ponds, એ બધું છે કે નહીં ફોરેસ્ટમાં, લેક્સ અને પોન્ડ્સ છે તો ભરાયેલા છે કે નહીં, all that care should be taken. Okay, and there should be restriction of grazing of the domestic animals. The fact that we leave our animals, okay, domestic animals એટલે sheep, cow, goats, for grazing, for eating grass, that should be restricted or that should be limited. Okay, there should be strict laws to ban hunting. These laws should be implemented very hardly and heavy punishment should be inflicted for illegal mining in the forest and the fire, and a fine should be imposed. So there should be strict ban, complete no for hunting, and there should be strict laws implemented એટલે લાગુ પડવા દેવા. Okay, so strict laws should be issued or implemented and heavy punishment should be inflicted. मतलब heavy punishment should be given for illegal mining in the forest. Illegally જે ખોદકામ થાતું હોય, right, to get coal, to get petroleum, that should be not allowed. And if you find somebody doing it, okay, then you should catch them and heavy punishment should be given to them. Okay, and there also should be fine એટલે પૈસા ભરવાના એ લોકોને, એમ કહેવાનું 1 લાખ ભરો, 2 લાખ ભરો, because you were doing illegal things in the forest. So strict laws and rules and regulations should be there. It is necessary to make arrangements which would not disturb the animal during this procreative period. Procreative period એટલે ઈ period જ્યારે ઈ લોકો બચ્ચા આપે, ઈ ટાઈમ ઝોનમાં ઈ લોકોને ડિસ્ટર્બ નહીં કરવાના, because otherwise they will not give birth to their baby or they will not give birth to their child. So special arrangements should be made that you don't disturb the wildlife when they are giving birth to a baby. That is why most of the parks like Gir forest ne e bada parks jare rains thati hoy, okay, especially in the month of June, July, August till October they are shut, because this is the time period when lions and when other animals give birth to the baby. Okay, a study should be made about the likely effects of fisheries, forest gathering or tourism in the forest, and steps should be taken accordingly. Proper research or proper studies should be done on what is the effect of fishery એટલે the process of catching the fish. Okay, so what are the effects of fishery, what is the effect of gathering things from the forest like honey, wood, all these things. Okay, and tourism. So what effects does all these things have on animals? And when you do a study કે અચ્છા વધારે ફિશિંગ થાય છે તો ફિશીસ ઓછી થઈ જશે, વધારે ફોરેસ્ટમાંથી વસ્તુ કે વુડ લઈ આવશું તો ફોરેસ્ટ ઓછું થઈ જશે, બિકોઝ વધારે ટુરિસ્ટ આવે છે તો એનિમલ્સ જંગલમાં freely ફરી નથી શકતા. So when you do such study, you will come to know what are the effects of all these things that are there on the wild animals. And once you come to know about the effects, you should take proper steps and you should give proper suggestions on what you could do to avoid disturbing the animals because of these processes. Programs should be arranged to bring widespread awareness in the society. People should be aware that okay, this is wrong, this is bad, this is this. You know, like once we had gone to South India to see elephants, okay, and with us there were these group of Gujarati people. I'm really sorry, I'm naming them. And we all went to see the elephant, and elephant was there on the river having water. So these little kids, they took the stones and they started hitting that elephant, and that elephant went away. So it is very sad कि like भाई તમે તમારા છોકરાને ના પાડો ને કે you know that is also a person, I mean that is also a living being. अगर આપણને કોઈ પથ્થર મારે તો આપણને વાગે, તો એને તો વાગે જ તે ને યાર. I mean this is so ridiculous. Even when you go to a zoo, it is very sad how people tease animals કે મોઢા બગાડે અને કે એ વાંદરો અહીંયા જો અહીંયા જો અહીંયા. અરે stupid or what you are. You should respect animals. If the wildlife protection force is inactive, then pressure should be brought on them and their work should be given priority. Like wildlife protection force, you know these special whenever you go into the forest, there are these people doing constant checks કે ભાઈ ફોરેસ્ટમાં બધું સરખું છે કે નહીં, કે ટુરિસ્ટ લોકો એનિમલ્સને હેરાન કરતા છે કે નહીં. સો દેટ સ્પેશિયલ પ્રોટેક્શન ફોર્સ ઇઝ ધેર. ઇફ ઇટ ઇઝ ઇનએક્ટિવ એટલે બહુ કામ નથી કરતી, તો યુ શુડ પુટ પ્રેશર ઓન ધેમ. And whenever they are coming with their suggestion or whenever they have their views કે you know these things should be done to save animals, તો એ લોકોના કામને પ્રાયોરિટી આપો, એ લોકોના કામને ઇમ્પોર્ટન્સ આપો. ઓકે, થિંગ્સ ટુ નો. ગંગા રિવર ડોલ્ફિન, એનું સાયન્ટિફિક નેમ છે Planistinia gangetica. The Ganga river dolphin is found in the river Brahmaputra and Ganga in the fresh water. It's a freshwater species. Species is a type of animal. I mean, type of dolphin is, I think, aquatic fish. Okay. Generally, it lives in the river having deep and calm water flow. So, kaya part of the river ma rahe che where the river is deep and it is calm. It is found in the Ganga river, which flows through the one of the densely populated regions of the world. So it lives in the river Ganga, and river Ganga is that river which flows through those cities which are very very populated. Okay, like Uttarakhand, like it flows from Varanasi and all these areas, and all these places are very very populated. Okay. Due to release of dirty water in the river, sedimentation, due to deforestation, fisheries, navigation in the river, industrial waste, etc., danger has been created against the existence. Apart from Ganga and Brahmaputra river, there are few such dolphins left in Chambal river. It comes to the surface very often to breathe, making susu-like sound. So it is also known as the names like Sonus, Susu or Suez. It is found in the river of our neighbors like Nepal and Bangladesh. At present, the existence of the Ganga river dolphin is in danger. So what are they trying to tell us? That in river Ganga, we have polluted the river sedimentation. Sedimentation means we have polluted the river, okay, through various processes like deforestation, because of overfishing. Okay, we are doing lot of fishing in the river. Because of the navigation in the river. Navigation in the river એટલે લોકો ships અને boats constantly લઈ જાતા હોય rivers માંથી. So that is the navigation of rivers ના લીધે this dolphin is getting affected. We throw a lot of waste, industrial waste in the river, and that is why we have created the problems for this dolphin. Okay, and this dolphin flows in river. It's found in river Ganga and Brahmaputra. It's also found in the Chambal river. Okay, and obviously sometimes it comes near the surface of the water. Sometimes you can see the dolphins. Why? Because they come on the top of the water to breathe, and when they breathe they make susu sound, and that is why the dolphin has been given the names like Sonus, Susu and Suez. And it's also found in countries like Nepal, Bangladesh, and right now the Ganga dolphin is in great danger because we are constantly polluting the river Ganga.